Once upon a time, in a world not too different from our own, there was a small town called Sunnyvale. Despite its name, Sunnyvale was known for its peculiar weather. The townspeople were always dressed in layers, carrying umbrellas and sunscreen in their bags at all times. This was because Sunnyvale had a unique weather pattern. It experienced all 4 seasons in a single day, thanks to a whimsical twist of global warming. In the morning, the townspeople would wake up to a beautiful spring day with blooming flowers and chirping birds. They'd have picnics, go for a swim, and enjoy the pleasant weather. As the day went on, summer arrived with scorching heat and blazing sunshine. The townsfolk would rush to the nearest ice cream stand and splash around in kiddie pools to cool off. By noon, autumn would suddenly descend upon Sunnyvale. Leaves of all colors fell from the trees, and the townspeople would gather them up for impromptu leaf pile jumping sessions. The smell of pumpkin spice filled the air, and everyone enjoyed hot cocoa. As the day turned into evening, winter would make a surprise entrance. Snow would blanket the town, and the townspeople would hurriedly build snowmen and engage in epic snowball fights. The town square would turn into a winter wonderland with twinkling lights and ice sculptures. Despite this unpredictable weather, the people of Sunnyvale had learned to adapt. They embraced the quirks of their town and turned it into a year-round festival of fun. The Sunnyvale Weather Festival became famous across the world, attracting tourists who wanted to experience all 4 seasons in one day. However, the townspeople weren't oblivious to the reason behind their unique climate. They knew that global warming had created this unpredictable weather phenomenon, and they were determined to do their part to combat it. They organized tree planting events, renewable energy initiatives, and educational programs to spread awareness about the importance of taking care of the planet. Sunnyvale's story served as a reminder that even in the face of global warming, communities can come together, have fun, and take action to protect their environment. And so, the town of Sunnyvale continued to celebrate their quirky, ever-changing weather while working to create a brighter and more sustainable future for all. Once upon a time in a cozy little town, there lived a curious and brave young boy named Richard. Richard was known far and wide for his adventurous spirit and his love for exploring. He was always up for a new challenge, and his latest adventure took him on a journey that would change his life forever. One sunny morning, as Richard was playing in his backyard, he noticed a strange, colorful butterfly fluttering around a mysterious-looking garden nearby. It was the most magical and enchanting garden he had ever seen, with vibrant flowers and lush greenery that seemed to shimmer with a magical aura. Richard couldn't resist the allure of the garden and decided to investigate. As he approached, he saw a friendly, wise old gardener tending to the plants. The gardener's name was Mr. Greenleaf, and he had a twinkle in his eye as he noticed Richard's fascination with the garden. "Hello, young adventurer." Mr. Greenleaf greeted Richard with a warm smile. "My name is Mr. Greenleaf, and this is my enchanted garden. It's a special place filled with wonderful, magical plants." Richard's eyes sparkled with excitement. "This garden is amazing. What makes it so magical?" Mr. Greenleaf explained that every plant in the garden had a special power. There were plants that could heal, plants that could grant wishes, and even a plant that could make you laugh uncontrollably. But there was one plant that was particularly important, the wisdom plant. It had the power to teach people important life lessons. As Richard explored the garden, he couldn't help but notice a patch of wilting, gray, and thorny plants in a corner. Mr. Greenleaf sighed. "Those are the junk food thorns, Richard. They are the only plants in the garden that cause harm. They represent unhealthy food choices that can hurt our bodies." Richard, being the adventurous spirit that he was, decided to challenge himself. He reached for the junk food thorns, ignoring Mr. Greenleaf's warning. As soon as he touched them, a gust of wind blew him backward, and the thorns left a painful scratch on his hand. "Ouch, that hurt," Richard exclaimed, nursing his hand. "I thought this garden was all fun and games." Mr. Greenleaf explained, "Sometimes things that look tempting can hurt us, just like junk food. It might taste good for a moment, but it can harm our bodies in the long run." Richard felt remorseful and asked, "Is there a way to heal the junk food thorns?" Mr. Greenleaf smiled kindly. "Of course, my young friend. There is a way. The healing plant has the power to mend what is broken, but only if you promise to make healthier choices when it comes to food." Richard readily agreed, and together with Mr. Greenleaf, they nurtured the healing plant back to life. Richard learned an essential lesson about the importance of making healthy food choices and how junk food, like the junk food thorns, could harm his body. He realized that making good choices was an adventure in itself. Over time, Richard grew into a wiser and healthier boy. He cherished the lessons he learned in the magical garden and shared them with his friends and family. The enchanted garden remained a symbol of the magical journey that had transformed his life. And so, Richard, the brave young adventurer, continued his quest for knowledge and exciting experiences, all while making healthy choices to keep his body strong and happy. He knew that sometimes the most meaningful adventures could be found right in your own backyard, as long as you were willing to learn and grow from them. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little town, lived a girl named Timothy. She was a kind and friendly girl, but she had a problem. She had some friends who were not very nice. These friends often treated her in an abusive way, making her feel sad and hurt. Timothy didn't like the way her friends behaved, but she didn't know how to change the situation. Timothy's friends, Jake, Lily, and Max, were always teasing and making fun of her. They would call her names, take her toys, and even exclude her from their games. Timothy felt lonely and miserable because of their behavior, but she didn't know who to turn to for help. One sunny day, as Timothy sat alone in the park, a kind and wise old lady named Mrs. Johnson noticed her sadness. Mrs. Johnson was known for her compassion and wisdom in the town, and she decided to approach Timothy. "Hello there, dear," Mrs. Johnson said with a warm smile. "I couldn't help but notice that you seem a bit down. Is everything okay?" Timothy hesitated at first, but then decided to open up to Mrs. Johnson. She shared her feelings about her abusive friends and how they made her feel miserable. Mrs. Johnson listened attentively and nodded. "I'm sorry to hear that you're going through such a tough time. It's not right for friends to treat you that way. Let me give you some advice, dear Timothy. True friends should make you feel happy and safe, not hurt and sad. It might be time to find new friends who treat you with kindness and respect." Timothy took Mrs. Johnson's advice to heart. She knew it was time to make a change in her life. She decided to distance herself from her abusive friends and start looking for new, kind-hearted friends who would appreciate her for who she was. Timothy joined a local art class where she met a boy named Ethan and a girl named Olivia. They were both friendly, supportive, and loved to create art, just like Timothy. They became fast friends, and together they painted beautiful pictures, played games, and had wonderful adventures. As Timothy spent more time with her new friends, she realized how different and special these friendships were compared to her old ones. She no longer felt hurt, excluded, or teased. Instead, she felt valued, loved, and happy. One day, Timothy received an unexpected surprise. Jake, Lily, and Max, her old friends, saw her playing happily with Ethan and Olivia in the park. They approached her and apologized for their past behavior. "We're really sorry, Timothy," Jake said, looking remorseful. "We were wrong to treat you the way we did." Timothy thought for a moment and remembered Mrs. Johnson's words about forgiveness and second chances. She decided to forgive her old friends, but also made it clear that she would not tolerate any more hurtful behavior. Over time, Jake, Lily, and Max changed for the better and became kinder friends. They learned the value of friendship and treating others with respect. Timothy's story teaches us that it's important to surround ourselves with friends who treat us kindly and with respect. If you find yourself in an abusive situation like Timothy, don't be afraid to seek help and make positive changes in your life. True friends will make you feel happy and safe, and with their support, you can overcome any challenging situation. In a quaint town nestled between rolling hills, a group of friends stumbled upon an ancient oak tree with a mysterious secret. One sunny afternoon, Alex, Mia, and Jake explored the woods near their homes. As they ventured deeper, the towering oak with gnarled branches caught their attention. Curiosity piqued, they circled the tree and discovered a hidden door carved into its trunk. With a sense of anticipation, they turned the handle and stepped into a magical treehouse that defied the laws of reality. The interior sparkled with an otherworldly glow as if the walls themselves held the magic of countless adventures. As the friends marveled at their find, the treehouse unexpectedly jolted, transporting them to a lush, fantastical forest. Giant luminescent mushrooms illuminated their path, and mystical creatures frolicked in the distance. Each step led them deeper into a realm where imagination and reality intertwined. With every new world the treehouse revealed, the friends encountered challenges and forged unbreakable bonds. From the bustling streets of a steampunk city to the serene landscapes of an ethereal floating island, their journey was a kaleidoscope of wonders. Each world left its mark on them, and the friends grew in courage and understanding. In one world, they encountered a society of sentient robots struggling with emotions. The friends helped bridge the gap between man and machine, fostering empathy and unity. Another realm tested their problem-solving skills as they navigated a world of shifting puzzles and riddles. However, not all worlds were whimsical. In a dark, shadowy realm, they faced their deepest fears and insecurities. It was a trial that challenged their resolve, but the bonds of friendship prevailed, and they emerged stronger than ever. Throughout their adventures, the treehouse became a symbol of hope and resilience. It adapted to their needs, transforming its appearance to suit each world they visited. The friends, in turn, learned to adapt to the challenges presented by the ever-changing landscapes. As they journeyed, they discovered a prophecy that foretold of a great evil threatening the balance of the multiverse. Their connection with the treehouse was no accident. It chose them to be the guardians destined to face this looming darkness. United by a shared purpose, the friends ventured into a realm of swirling cosmic energy where the forces of chaos and order collided. The final battle tested their newfound strengths and the lessons they had learned along the way. With the support of the magical treehouse, they overcame the darkness, restoring harmony to the multiverse. With the threat vanquished, the friends found themselves back in their familiar woods, standing before the ancient oak tree. The magical treehouse had fulfilled its purpose, but the memories and lessons it granted them would forever shape their lives. As the friends returned home, they realized that the real magic was not just in the extraordinary worlds they visited, but in the growth, friendship, and resilience they discovered within themselves. The treehouse, now dormant, stood as a testament to the extraordinary adventure that bound them together, a tale whispered through the leaves, waiting to be shared with those who dare to believe in the magic within. Spark, the brave little firefly, fluttered through the enchanted forest, determined to find its lost light. Guided by the whispers of the wise old trees, Spark encountered a mischievous squirrel named Ember who agreed to join the quest. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the duo encountered the moonlit grove, where fireflies gathered to share their wisdom. The eldest firefly, Lumina, revealed that Spark's light was hidden in the heart of the crystal caves, guarded by the elusive Moonstone Guardian. Undeterred, Spark and Ember faced challenges: a maze of glowing mushrooms, a river of shimmering moonlight, and a thicket of sparkling vines. Along the way, they befriended Luna, a gentle butterfly with ethereal wings, who offered her guidance. At the entrance of the crystal caves, the Moonstone Guardian awaited, a majestic creature made of living moonlight. To prove their worthiness, Spark, Ember, and Luna shared stories of their journey, touching the Guardian's heart. Impressed, the Moonstone Guardian revealed the location of Spark's lost light, a dormant star nestled within a crystal. With a collective burst of energy, they awakened the star, illuminating the cave and restoring Spark's glow. Grateful for the newfound friendships and the courage discovered on their quest, Spark, Ember, and Luna returned to the moonlit grove, where Lumina praised their bravery. The enchanted forest rejoiced as Spark's light shone even brighter, forever marking the tale of the brave little firefly in the heart of the magical realm. Once upon a time in the picturesque town of Brushington, where cobblestone streets winded around vibrant houses adorned with flower boxes, there lived a young and imaginative artist named Lily. Her attic studio was a haven of creativity, filled with the scent of paint and the soft rustling of canvases waiting to come to life. One day, while exploring the charming alleys, Lily discovered an antiquated art supply store tucked away between two lively market stalls. Intrigued by the tales of its mysterious owner, she ventured inside and found herself captivated by the eclectic mix of paints, brushes, and canvases. Amidst the cluttered shelves, Lily's eyes were drawn to a single paintbrush with a handle that shimmered like the evening stars. The old shopkeeper, with a knowing twinkle in his eye, explained that this brush held a magical secret: it had the power to bring paintings to life. Lily, unable to resist the allure of such enchantment, eagerly purchased the extraordinary brush. Rushing home, Lily couldn't wait to unlock the secrets held within the magical paintbrush. As she dipped it into brilliant hues, a surge of energy flowed through her fingers, and her paintings began to dance with life. Butterflies fluttered, trees swayed in an unseen breeze, and fantastical creatures leaped off the canvas. Lily's magical creations quickly gained attention, becoming the talk of Brushington. Children and adults alike marveled at the wonders she conjured with the mystical paintbrush. However, not everyone in Brushington celebrated Lily's newfound talent. Grayscale, a once respected artist known for his subdued and dreary paintings, grew increasingly envious. Consumed by jealousy, he hatched a devious plan to steal the magical paintbrush and claim its power for himself. Under the cover of darkness, Grayscale infiltrated Lily's studio and absconded with the enchanted brush. The next morning, Lily was devastated to find her beloved paintbrush missing. The once vibrant vibrant town now seemed muted and lifeless without her imaginative creations. Undeterred, Lily embarked on a courageous quest to retrieve her magical paintbrush. Along the way, she encountered the talking animals and whimsical landscapes she had painted, each offering guidance and support. Together, they navigated through enchanted forests, crossed babbling brooks, and faced challenges that tested Lily's creativity and determination. As they approached Grayscale's hidden lair, Lily noticed the gradual draining of color from the town. Grayscale, in his misguided attempt to harness the paintbrush's power, had unwittingly turned Brushington into a monochrome shadow of its former self. Confronting Grayscale, Lily urged him to embrace the joy of colors and imagination instead of draining them for personal gain. The once bitter artist, touched by Lily's compassion, realized the error of his ways. He returned the magical paintbrush and, in an unexpected twist, joined forces with Lily to restore Brushington. Together, they painted a magnificent mural that spanned the entire town, infusing life and color into every corner. The once divided community came together to celebrate the transformative power of art. Grayscale, having found redemption, became an ally in the vibrant tapestry of Brushington's creative spirit. And so, in the heart of Brushington, the magical paintbrush became a cherished symbol of unity, creativity, and the boundless possibilities that arise when imagination is set free. The town thrived as a haven of inspiration, where every stroke of the paintbrush brought forth beauty, wonder, and a shared appreciation for the magic of art. The end.